Number 8. Rodgers turns, throws, touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers 16, Packers 7.
I knew this was going to be a very hyped up game. My mindset was focused on getting that win.
Start of the fourth quarter. Steelers leading 19-14. Touchdown! Green Bay Packers. Tucker Kraft having a night.
I do this.
Second one on the day.
Coming into the game, the story was Aaron Rodgers. Coming out of it, it's going to be Jordan Love.
He's had a really nice season. Thought he played really well.
First Take.
My name is MJ Acosta-Ruiz. We've got, of course, the Stephen A. Smith here with Cam Newton and Damian Woody. Guys, we have so
That's how we doing
much
this, Cam.
to get through. Look at that.
That's how we doing this, Cam. That's how we doing. That's how we doing.
That looks like it hurts to do. I don't even know how to.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
They do
what's up, Woody?
right
What's
now.
up? What's up, notorious Woody? How you doing? And by the way, MJ, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
Buenos días,
What's
Stephen
going on?
A. ¿Cómo estás?
Here we go.
All right, as you can see, we are ready to go. Coffee in hand, let's do this. Plenty to get to, including the shocking firing of Brian Kelly. But we, of course, start in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers' attempt to beat his former team fell short as Jordan Love outdueled his mentor in a 35-25 win. Love showed love on National Tight Ends Day, hitting Tucker Kraft for 143 yards and 2 of his 3 tuggies. Love led the Packers in a fourth quarter comeback. He became just the 3rd quarterback to throw for at least 350 pass yards, 3 touchdowns with 0 interceptions against the Steelers, and at one point completed 20 straight passes, which tied a franchise record. Here's Love on beating his mentor.
Obviously, being behind A-Rod for 3 years, be able to see him and just, the high-level play that he was capable of going out there and doing, and being able to, put the ball on the money, at all times was very cool for me to be able to see. But for me, it comes down to just trying to be the best quarterback I can be for the team, trusting those guys, putting it out there for them to go make plays, and those guys, doing a great job of making those plays.
Played great. Played fantastic. He's had a really nice season. He's been really efficient with the football. Moved in the pocket well. Thought he played really well.
He's him. Everybody in the league, if y'all not whoop, please wake up, get the crust out your eyes, because he is him, and 10 is coming. Period.
Yeah, to me, Jordan Love looked poised at every turn, ready to meet the moment, not at all frazzled. Cam, to you, what statement did Green Bay make last night?
I mean, Green Bay was firing on all cylinders, and it was, nothing less than just a great team win, defensively, offensively, as well as special teams. Those guys have been able to really keep the pressure on teams at all times during the game. Yes, did they have a blunder in Cleveland? But since then, they've been able to really be masterful in their approach. Receivers, I mean, they've had so many unknowns really make the most of themselves and showing up in every single moment possible. You have a star in your tight end who's able to really, get intoxicated with all the yak after the catch. And it's just been amazing to see from a fan's approach.
Go on, Woody.
No, listen, when I look at the Green Bay Packers, if Jordan Love's going to play like he played last night, I think we're going to end up finding the Green Bay Packers playing in Santa Clara in February. That's how good this Green Bay Packers team is. Yes, you heard me correct. If Jordan Love played like he played last night, the Green Bay Packers would find themselves in Santa Clara. Okay, because what you saw last night, here's a few things. You're talking about the youngest team in the National Football League in the Green Bay Packers, who have an array of weapons. They got a bunch of guys on offense that can beat you. They don't have a traditional one, but they got a bunch of guys that can kill you on any given night. And the thing about Jordan Love that we've typically seen over the past few years, he's like a Jekyll and Hyde. First half of the season, he's erratic, and in the second half of the season, he plays like an MVP type of guy. What we saw from Jordan Love last night was an MVP type of guy. The Pittsburgh Steelers were sending all types of blitzes and everything at Jordan Love. Nothing fazed them. You know why? Because they couldn't get to him. And when he was distributing the
Steelers Nation, brace yourselves. It's time for a real, no-holds-barred breakdown of the situation facing the defense of our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers in the 2025 season. This is the moment where you and I lean in together, because what's being said isn't sugar-coated, and neither is our response going to be. Let's go all in. From the outset of this year, the Steelers' defense carried hope. Huge names, big moves, high expectations. The offseason was lauded. Many pundits pointed at coach Mike Tomlin in the defensive staff, said the unit could be among the best in the NFL. But the harsh reality? This defense has allowed an average of 398.2 total yards per game so far. Far too much for a group built to dominate. That statistic isn't just a number, it's a red flag waving over the black and gold. Analyst voices are growing louder. Former NFL linebacker and ESPN commentator Bart Scott didn't mince words. It's like grumpy old men. Sometimes we forget these guys are past their prime. He specifically called out veteran defenders like TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, and Jalen Ramsey, players still talented, still respected, but according to him, in need of protection because time is starting to catch up. For a fan base that prides itself on the steel curtain identity, that stings. But here's the turning point. This isn't a death sentence, this is a wake-up call. Because what's happening now gives us exactly what the Steelers thrive on: adversity. This defense can either wilt under the pressure, or it can raise its banner, dig in, and prove its critics wrong. Let's zoom in on the pieces. The roster has volume and names. Yes, there are veterans whose reputations precede them, but they're also emerging players, the younger guys who can pick up the slack, inject speed and energy. For example, edge rusher Nick Herbig has emerged as a difference maker this season, showing elite quick pressure numbers and proving he belongs in the rotation. That's the kind of lens we need to look through, not just what's wrong, but who's rising. And Coach Tomlin in recent press pointed to improvement in the last couple of games. He emphasized better alignment, more hustle, more urgency. That tells me the culture is still intact, the raw will still exists, and the blueprint is still there. It's about execution. Now let's step into the narrative. When critics say past their prime, they're betting on decline. When we answer, we're betting on resurgence. Because a true Steelers defense doesn't fade quietly, it punches back. But to do that, here's what must happen. Discipline and fundamentals. Missed tackles, blown coverages, breakdowns, they have to go away. Every snap must be played with purpose. Young legs stepping up. Vets still matter, but the younger guys must play like they are the future now. Pressure from the edge, run-stop wins, communication in the secondary. Refuse to give up big plays. The yardage allowed is too high, holding opponents to manageable chunks, forcing third down stops, creating turnovers. Identity reestablished. This unit must remind the league who the Steelers are. Tough, physical, smart. Not just name brand, but performance brand. And don't lose sight of context. The offense of the Steelers is heating up. If the offense can deliver, the defense can't collapse. Momentum orbits around both sides of the ball. Right now, the spotlight is on the defense. The crowd is watching, the doubters are listening. That makes this moment big. Now, to my fellow Steelers fans, this is where you matter. The noise out there, that's fuel. The criticism, that's challenge accepted. Wear your gear, fill the seats, bring the energy. This franchise has 3 little words in its DNA: Steelers never quit. It's not about blind optimism, it's about conviction, grounded in capability. In conclusion, yes, the defense has faced harsh criticism. Yes, the numbers don't lie. But this team is not defined by yesterday's stat lines, it's defined by tomorrow's response. And I believe this defense can respond. I believe that deep down, this unit still has the heart, the grit, the Steelers DNA to flip the script. So here's my ask. Hit like if you believe the Steelers defense will make the adjustment and surprise the league. Drop a comment right now. What's the one change you think the Steelers defense must make right this moment to reclaim elite status? And if you're ready for every hit, every breakdown, every pulse-pounding moment for Pittsburgh, smash that subscribe button on Steelers Nation Wire. This is our team, our time. Let's go Steelers.